Hi nerds and news hunters, welcome back to my channel. This is the place where I share build guides, news updates and other helpful gameplay videos for free and fun just for you. So please subscribe if you want to stick around for more. Now let's get into this video. I've made a non-set Legacy of Dreams Nova Frost build. Make sure to watch the whole video, guys, to learn how to properly play this build. And also, if you got any ideas on how to improve it, just let me know in the comment sections below, and I will reply to all of you guys there. So let's get rocking. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. As you can see, I have my character here, and we're going to start up a rift now. 60 rift. It's going to, 60 is a little bit faster than a 70. I've done a 70 with this build, no problem. But as you can see, it's a pretty fast build. It gets you moving, and make sure that you use frost here on a pack like this, and you're basically gonna one-shot most packs. Make sure that you stand close to all the monsters, because it gives you this damage increase when you're close to a lot of mobs. So as you can see here, with a little lesser creatures, it's going to take a little bit longer to take down the elite packs, but it's working out pretty well. I have a lot of there's a lot of damage increase on the Blood Nova, as you can see here. But if you can manage every time to get frost going, I use my golem to stun and freeze the enemies. As you can see in the skill slot number 4 is the golem, and it will instantly freeze them, and you can run in and use your Blood Nova there and just one-shot them. So it's pretty fun. It's a very fun build, and if you get the the speed pylon as well, it's really fast. Okay, this is just with the gear right now that we were using. This movement speed is about it's about a 90% in total. I think we get 78% movement speed, and along with the increase from the Paragon levels as well, it's pretty good, right? You can see here one shot again on this elite pack, and it is really fun. I've spent a lot of hours to improve this build and to make it work, but there's still some pieces missing in the puzzle. But if if you have any idea to improve it, let me know. Let me know. But as you can see, you can clear a rift here pretty fast. Let's just complete this one before we get into further details about this build. I will let you know everything that I know about it, and you can improve it from there. So, but it's working out pretty well, as you can see here. Now, make sure you have the bone armor up at all times, because it's increasing a lot of. It's given a 400% extra damage buff to the Blood Nova as well. So it's very important to keep up the bone armor. Just getting closely to all the packs and use the Blood Nova. It's very simple build, but it's very fun. You can clear some rift pretty fast. So I really love that when you're farming for something, or just to get your Paragon levels up, and then you just keep on improving on the gear, right? So here we have the Rift Guardian. So let's get him down as well. So we freeze him here, and we just basically nuke him down with the Blood Nova. So that's it. Now, okay, let's just finish up here and carry on. So let's carry on here with the skills, and Blood Rush. As you can see, we're using a Blood Rush as well. Primary, in our primary skill slot with Hemostasis to remove the health cost, and Bone Aura, Harvest of Anguish to get some movement speed, extra movement speed. And to regen our health, we're using Devour with Cannibalize to heal up really fast. Death Nova with Blood Nova. And Land of the Dead, Frozen Lands to freeze all the enemies. If you get 2 or 3 elite packs, it's very useful, right? Command Golem with Ice Golem to freeze smaller 1 packs. Dark Reaping here. Life from Death. Consuming a corpse has a chance to spawn health globes. And increase armor 100%, reduced by 10 for each active minion. Standalone. Blood for Blood. And pick it up. This is very useful, so we can keep spamming our Death Novas every time you pick them up, right? So, time to take a look at some of the stats now. We're basically just going to run through the sheet where you can see all my numbers, and you can compare them to your own numbers as well after you put on the gear. And you can see if there's anything that you're missing. If you cannot make the build work, please take a look at the sheet here, and maybe there's something here that you can actually use, right? You can see my maximum life down here is 1.2 million life. I got quite a lot of life, which is needed for this, right? So, and as you can see at the bottom, I'm running with Skith of the Cycle, Hexing Pants of Mr. Yon, and Squirt's Necklace in the cube. But we're going to talk a little bit more about this once we get to the cube, right? It's buffing up a lot of extra damage for the Death Nova, and which is really crucial for this build, right? Because this is the only thing that you're really using as a damage skill right now. And let's run through here. We have Pauldrons of the Skeleton King, which is actually pretty nice, helping keeping us alive. Pride's Fall in the head slot. It's Vitality, Intelligence, Resistance to All, which is nice. Hunter Vision, Primal Agent here. But I'm wearing this for the stats with Legacy of Dreams. It's working out pretty nicely. And the gloves here, which gives us an elite pack, an absorb shield every time we face an elite pack. A killer, curious, and this is very important to because we're not really spending any essence. We're not spending our primary resource at all. We are spending blood to use our skills. So we will always get the 50%, buff from that. Convention of Elements and Nemesis Braces there before. Bane of the Powerful Gem into this ring is very important to get the damage up. Golem Skin Breaches for the 30% damage reduction. This is why we're running with the Golem. And this wall gives up a little bit of damage once we pick up health globes, and we pick up a lot of those, right? So it's also a very nice thing. Alternatively, you could use the Harrington Waist Guard, which gives you 125% extra damage when opening chests. Chris Spins Sentence, very important for damaging. When you freeze the enemies, you gain 100% damaging buff. And the weapon I'm running with is Blood Type Blade, which buffs up the Death Nova 308%, sorry. And the boots here, 78% increase the movement speed when using our blood teleport thing. I can't remember right now what it's called. But anyways, this is the gear that we're running with, guys. And lastly, let's go through the Paragon, the way that I spent my points, and also take a look at the cube again. Here you're going to start with getting the movement speed, and then put your points into Vitality and Intelligence. And here in the offense section, we start from the bottom here with critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and upwards. Here, life armor, resist all, and life regen at the end. In the utility section, area damage, resource cost reduction, and life per hit, and gold find at the end, right? So this is the way we spent the points. Now let's take a look at the cube again. As you can see, we are running with Skiff of the Cycle, which gives us a 400% additional damage for our Blood Nova, which is a lot. When we are using the weapon that we are, we also get 400% from that. So, and Hexing Pants of Bastian, make sure you're always on the move, and to get the 25 damage increase. And Squirt's Necklace here at the end, which buffs up the damage a lot once we're not taking any damage from any enemies, which is great when we are moving so fast, right? So, this is how the build is made. Let's just wrap up here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the build and it's useful for you. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll just see you in the next video. We're making more videos here for the Necromancer Season 18, and I might jump on some other characters as well. So stay tuned, guys. I'll see you later.